Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 77. We're the Cooker Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm Dave.
And we're not joined by anybody this week. We have no side host. We have no guest. I texted about 1 million people last night trying to get somebody. And everybody's busy with the end of the semester and work and, having a life.
Yeah. Me and Joe, we don't do anything.
We don't do shit. So we're here. But that is not to say that it'll just always be the two of us. We will still have guests coming whenever they're available. We got a lot of people interested, just not this week.
Right.
So with that being said, before we get started with anything, make sure that you're fucking clicking that subscribe button on YouTube because fuck you if you don't. And Dave, what else can they do?
Yeah, that's the way to get the viewers. Fuck you if you don't. And you can ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
It's like a one click of the button. You get notifications.
Mm-hmm.
You know when Joe posts every Friday morning at like 10 a.m.?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, 10 a.m. And 10 a.m., maybe you're already at work. So you got a lunch coming up soon.
Yep.
And, you listen to it for like half hour. And then on your ride home, you listen to the rest of it.
Yeah.
If it takes you a half hour.
It's super fucking easy. And that's all you got to do. Just click the red button, then click the bell next to it. And boom, now you're subscribed and notifications. And Sarah, our side host, is working on the Instagram post right now for the giveaway of the 3 shot glasses. And as we explained last week, if you... the way to enter that giveaway is it'll be posted on Instagram, but you have to follow me, Dave, and the Kick-Ass Glass on Instagram. You have to subscribe to the YouTube channel and share the Instagram post to your story to be entered. Once you do all those things, you're good to go. If you're already subscribed, you only have to do some of those things. If you already do all those things, all you have to do is share it to your story. And then you have a chance to win a shot glass. A lot of easy things. A lot of easy things. Just a couple of buttons, a couple of clicks, bada boom, bada boom.
And honestly, if you don't want to follow Joe or I on Instagram for some reason because it's such a drag or something, just do it for like the time being.
Exactly.
And then,
Yeah, you can unfollow us after somebody wins. That's fine.
If you want to be like a little greedy and just be like, I just kind of want the shot glasses, but I don't give a fuck about these guys.
Yeah,
no hurt feelings, no hard feelings. I mean, but we would appreciate the follow for a long time.
For a long time.
For a long time.
We would appreciate follow for a long time. God. I gotta stop. So recently, Dave, I've done this for a long time in my life. Speaking of my lifetime, another gift for me, guys, to subscribe, because tomorrow's and today, if you're listening to this, is my fucking birthday. 25.
Oh yeah,
I'm turning 25. So this is my birthday episode.
The quarter of a century.
I'm pretty sure at the age of 25, your body stops creating new cells, so you just start dying. So like, fuck yeah.
So this is the dying podcast.
Yeah, this is me dying.
Brought to you by Joe Sharkey. 26, you get off parents' health insurance.
Don't remind me because I'm fucked. Next year I'm screwed. Although hopefully by then I'll have my life figured out a little bit more.
So you got a year to find some health insurance.
Yeah. But what I was saying was, for a long time I've just I always sit with my legs crossed just because I find it comfortable.
Like how I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I think. Wait. Do you mean crossed, like extended cross, or like they're crisscross?
The knees. Like one leg on top of the other.
Oh, like this.
Like that. No. But not. Like the side thing that guys do. I like crossed. Like yeah.
You
like
really cross it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when girls, when they wear dresses, they have to cross their legs.
They're like.
So anyways, I've been sitting like that a lot more lately. Whenever I'm at my desk, which is all of the time now.
Yeah. And
I find that it's extremely uncomfortable. Not like, my balls
afterwards
are pop. No. Not that my balls are getting squished or anything, but like while I'm sitting there, like one of my legs will just go numb, and I'm pretty sure it's the leg that I put on top. It'll just go numb. And so I'm sitting here, I'm playing video games because my monitor's right here, and it's just going numb. And I'm like, why the fuck do I keep sitting like this if I know this happens every time? And then on top of that, the freaking top of my bottom leg and the underside of my top leg, it just gets covered in sweat.
Yeah.
I'm just so sweaty in the knee region all the time.
I don't. Yeah, I never cross my leg like I guess how girls do.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I just crushed my nuts like 2 times just now doing it. There was just like so much
Maybe I got a
pressure.
tight ball sack. Maybe that's it. I don't ever crush my nuts doing it.
The amount of times I like sit, I would like accidentally like not poke one, but like pop one. I guess I don't know. Not pop. I'm not popping nuts
It's just
here,
like,
but
like kind of.
yeah. Um, the amount of times too. All like side note. Um, I often try and if I had to go to drop something, I usually try and like I don't just let it fall. I
Yeah,
will
you're gonna
always
catch it.
either try and kick it back up with my foot, I just sometimes there's a flailing my hands. But it's happened to me more times than I wanted to that I go to catch something and it's falling like straight down and I go to catch it and for some reason it's never I hit my chest or I hit my stomach. It's just 6 inches lower,
Yep.
and I'm always just tapping.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm like, it wasn't worth trying to catch it. It wasn't
No.
worth it. But no, I don't sit. I never sit like with the cross. I either do. Yeah, no, I don't do that. I usually am like this, but I'm never like not. If I had to do one, it'd be this.
I can't see what you're doing right now. Oh yeah, you're doing like the man sit. Like you just like put the ankle on the knee and you.
Yeah, and it's never my right leg. That's uncomfortable. It's always my left over my right, on top of my right.
Okay, yeah.
I can't just change this real quick.
I'm just waiting for you to like stand up and show it that way.
Got some hairy legs. Anyway, so instead of that, but when you said cross your legs, I thought so. I cross my legs to my ankles.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm crossing my legs and my ankles because that's comfortable.
But that it's comfortable, but it ends up hurting my. It ends up hurting my legs because they're like, I don't know if it's because like my knees. I don't know. I just got bad knees, I guess. But, after a while, I'll go to like straighten them. I'm like, it like they get stiff there, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's comfortable for me to just sit down and I'll just kind of like.
It's
Cross
natural, yeah.
My feet are bent, like my feet instead of being flat on the ground, they're just kind of like
just
they're just like they're just like rolled, I guess.
Yeah,
but
but I just been like, I don't know why I keep sitting this way. If I know that I'm going to be uncomfortable within 5 minutes, like it's not a long time. 5 minutes later, my legs are sweating, my leg is numb, and like it's like that numb point where like it's starting to get tingly.
Oh yeah,
and so it's just not pleasant at all. Also,
Joe,
go ahead.
No.
Oh. This has basically always happened because of how long I sit on the toilet while taking a shit. But like the past 2 weeks, especially, I've just been like taking extra long because I'll be done, but I'm just scrolling through TikTok.
Oh
like,
yeah, TikTok gets you. TikTok wastes an hour in the bathroom.
It does, and so I'll stand up, like I'm done and everything. I'm fucking ready to walk out of the bathroom, and my lower body. I might as well be paralyzed. Not to like sound offensive to anybody who's paralyzed, but like I might as well be because it's dead from the waist down. Because that like I don't know. I don't know how to help that. Maybe I gotta gain some ass weight or something. But
so like I'm sitting like this, right? On the phone. I'm guessing that's how you sit.
Yeah, usually.
So I'm sitting like this, and once I start feeling my leg go, my legs start to tingle. I'm like, okay, better wipe. And get going. I better get going here. I've been in here for probably.
I'll let them go completely numb to the fact where I cannot even, or to the point where I cannot even feel them anymore. And then I'll stand up. You know how like when legs get so numb, you stand up and you try and walk, and all that you're starting to get that feeling back. It's like wobble.
It's only ever happened to me once, but I know the feeling. It's
bad. It's like it like hurts. You like can't make any sudden movements because your muscles are like spazzing out.
It's very uncomfortable.
It's bad, and it happens every time I take a shit with both of my legs. I'm like a newborn deer trying to walk around.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's not one leg; it's both.
Yeah, mine's usually only the. I don't know. I think I usually put more right. I think most of my like weight is on my right side.
Yeah,
for some reason, just because I'm more.
It's my right leg first, but it's both legs eventually.
Yeah, I never sit there that long. I almost didn't take a drink.
I do. I just like.
I can't do it because it's like one. I mean, TikTok. Yeah, it's very because I literally could just sit on it for forever. Like yesterday, when I was taking my last break for work, um, I had time to watch like an episode of something like 23 minutes.
Mhm.
Is a regular like episode length. So, I was like, yeah, I'll watch an episode of either New Girl if I just wanted to rewatch that. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, shout
Yeah.
out. Or
Huge fan.
huge fan. Coming podcast, Dylan Sprouse, Cole Sprouse, if you want to.
Yep.
Anyways,
That'd be sick.
but I literally was on TikTok for half an hour.
Holy shit.
I was just like, I just kept looking at him, and I was like, what's going on? I died at a lot of them. I don't know if I sent you the one, but if I didn't, after the podcast, I'll have to send it to you. But I literally, this was before break because I came back to work on the machine, and I was watching it, and I was laughing for like 2 minutes, like
after the TikTok had.
yeah, after the TikTok, like during as soon as I heard it, I laughed, and I went to show the guy that I work with because he was like, why are you laughing so hard? And I was like, I couldn't stop laughing to show him. But but yeah, half an hour at the end of the workday, I was like, oh shit, it's time to go.
Yeah, I'll sit in my car like in the parking lot and just watch TikToks. Like, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta drive home. And then I'll get home, I'll sit in my driveway and watch TikToks. I
It's
go,
like, what
I
am
have a problem. I just like don't get out of my car ever.
I get out of the car. I mean, it's also different. Like I guess if I was getting out at like a regular time and not 5 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah, it'd be different.
then I never sit in my car, but
I do.
because I just like, unless it's like, to go to work, I sit in my car because I'm usually like 10 minutes early.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting in my car. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? I might as well, like, I'm not gonna just sit here in silence, close my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But when I get home, no, I pretty much unplug the. I usually I might finish the song that I'm listening to.
Well, yeah. If it's a good song, I'm gonna finish.
Yeah, that's a must.
Yeah.
Before you get out of the car, don't open the door. If you have a passenger. Oh yeah. What was I gonna say before? Because we started talking at the same time.
I was about to say also when I sat on the toilet right before I said also you were gonna say something. I was talking about my leg going numb.
Yeah. Who knows?
It's gone.
It's gone forever. Gone like the freight train. Gone like yesterday.
I'm gonna say gone like a fart in the wind.
No.
So, but you said you had something funny or stupid or whatever that happened to you yesterday.
Oh yeah. So this was at work. Just before I was on TikTok for like 20 minutes or whatever, half an hour. So I'm sitting there, or during it, I was sitting there on my last break. And we finished kind of early, so we had like a little extra time. So I'm sitting there watching TikToks, and I look up and I go, I kind of want some. Oh no, this was on lunch. It had to be on lunch, I think. Either way, whatever it was, I was like, I kind of want Sour Patch Kids, but I only had they're $1.25, and I had some change in my bag. And I don't know. I think I used my last quarter the other day, but I looked and I had a dime, a nickel, and 9 pennies. I go, so that's 24 cents.
Damn.
I go, come on. I'm looking through my bag. I don't have another cent, or really, come on. So I had $2, 2 singles.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, I'll just use the $2, whatever. I'll get some change back. And then what I did was I was like, oh, I'll take the 15 cents and the $2 and I'll put it in the machine, and then it'll give I don't know what my process was.
Yeah.
But I was like, it'll give me more change back. I think. Was my process.
Or it'll give you that 15 cents back and then a 75 cents on top of that.
So I put the money in, 15 cents, then I put the $2, hit the thing, the change comes out, 3/4, a dime, and a nickel.
And you're like, fuck.
So I look at it and I'm like, and I'm walking back, I sit down. And I just like was staring at the ceiling like, and I just started laughing. I go, I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
I go, what was I thinking that I thought I was going to get something else back in return?
You're like, surely they'll give me just 15 cents in a single coin.
Right. I was like, because like, you know how, like, I don't know what what I thought was at the, like, you know, at the store, if you have the change,
Yeah.
like, so let's say at the store, it was $5.30 and you had a dime. So see, it makes no sense. I was
No.
stupid there. I
Even what
guess
you just said makes no sense.
I think what I thought was that if I had 3 dimes
Yeah.
for that $1.25 thing, then it would make sense to not use the $2
Correct.
because I would just put the 3 dimes in. But in my head, I was like, I have 15 cents. That's close. So I'll get. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Because like usually when you give change at like when you give the exact change at a store or something, you're giving them more than you have, or like more than it is. So like let's say it's $5.30 your total, and you give them a $10 bill. You could stop right there and get $4.70 back, or you could give them $10.30 and get a $5 bill back. So that way you don't have the change. You now have a $5 bill.
Yeah, I guess I was trying to think of that, but
Yeah.
I only had 15 cents
Yeah.
to give. And I almost put 24 cents in because I was like, because I looked at it, I go, no, that's stupid. I should only do the
Well,
15
actually, if you
cents.
had you done that, you would have gotten an extra nickel back in the place of 5 of the pennies. You would have then ended up with
Yeah,
only 4 pennies as opposed to 9 pennies.
right. That would have been better because I don't have nine pennies in my bag then.
Yeah,
So that honestly could have been better. Yeah,
it could have been, but
but
it's regardless, it was dumb.
it was dumb. I sat down and I chuckled for. You good?
Yeah, I just inhaled the wine right to the back of my throat.
Oh, I inhaled or I chuckled for like a couple seconds,
Yeah,
just in awe. I don't know if that's the word, but
yeah,
yeah,
that's a good word to use there.
yeah. I was chuckling in awe of how stupid
Yeah.
I was in that moment.
Oh
But
God,
whatever.
that's funny. I don't think anything too crazy has happened to me. I mean, like I'm sure there has been some stupid shit at work, but like when isn't there? Because the guests are getting
Oh,
real wild.
I have a case of road rage to a story to
Oh,
tell.
yeah.
But not my road rage.
Somebody else's.
Somebody else's road rage who almost got me or could have gotten me into an accident,
Okay.
which made me want to uh, get out of my car and yell at them. So I'm driving down a street.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know, it was Union. Now
Big
the
street.
viewers, the union or the unions, the viewers don't know. Some people might, but Joe,
Yeah.
it was Union by the new fire hall.
Okay.
Okay. So I was just I'm driving towards Clinton, right? And
Now you're starting to narrow down the area a little bit there.
anyways, well, I'm pretty sure anyways, in another episode we were like, "Oh yeah, Clinton and Harlem."
Yeah.
Right there. Um so I'm driving and I look in my I don't know what made me look if maybe I must have just caught my eye. And in my rearview mirror, I look and I see these cars go to so I'm in the left lane. So there's the, right lane, left lane, and then there's like the middle lane.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 other lanes, whatever. So two cars are like go into that and I go, are they racing or something? Like what, why are they over there? And they're not on my ass at all yet because
But they're coming in hot.
I was like, am I going too slow? Like what the fuck? So they do that. And then the one woman, like they were both women. So they're behind each other. I see the back car kind of go over to like her tires are on like the oncoming traffic lane.
Oh.
And I'm like, holy shit, like what's going on? So then she comes back in. The woman in front of her gets in front of me, and then she speeds up. The woman, so I think it was a white, I don't know, it was black car and a white car maybe. The black car was in the back, the white car was in the white or in the front, and the black car speeds up after the white car gets in front of me, speeds up, and I swear to God, I thought there was like this much space to get in front of. That car fit in there. Like these
Damn.
are SUVs. These are
Yeah.
like GMC like SUVs. So then they get in front of there, or the black car gets in front of the white car, fucking opens her door and gets out. I'm like, I'm trying to get home. Okay.
Jesus.
And I put my car in reverse. Like I was like, are they gonna be here a while? Are they gonna be arguing for
This is gonna
17
be a
minutes?
thing.
Like, am I gonna have to go around? So like immediately I put my car in, and they were fucking, because they were fucking speeding. They didn't give a fuck who was around them. I
Right.
was like, I had to slam on my brakes a little bit, so I couldn't like do that thing where you like give yourself enough space to fucking
Yeah.
get around if you have to, because these bitches were fucking angry at each other. I don't know what happened, but so she gets out. Woman in black car gets out. Immediately is like, Are you are you fucking kidding me? Blah,
She's
blah, 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 blah.
recording right
She's
away.
recording or taking a picture. I don't know. I don't know what the picture's gonna fucking do. If she's just gonna
Yeah, she's probably recording.
whatever. So so I put my car in reverse immediately, but there's a car behind me, so it wouldn't have done anything. And I just put it back in drive, and I was like, guess I'll just sit here. But she does that, and I was gonna put it in park, and I wanted to get out and be like, listen, okay, if you're gonna have a problem, fucking
Have it somewhere else.
have it somewhere else. Like, obviously, you guys aren't on the same page. You probably don't want to be like stopping on off the side of the road or whatever. But like, you're literally gonna get me into an accident. You're like, you guys are swerving in and out of traffic,
Yeah.
for the last, eighth of a mile or whatever. But what the fuck? I literally wanted to get out and fucking yell at them. Because
Were
she
they
got out.
older?
They were like 40,
Okay.
30 to 40, something like that. And so, but immediately, like, she got out, was like, got back in her car and just started going. So now this woman, the black car gets going, the right car started going too, but I don't know if she just like, she had her blinker on. She almost went into the other lane, the right lane, and almost hit a car because she was like, just so like, fucking
Flustered.
getting,
Yeah, she's just
yeah,
raged.
flustered, getting out of there. And then she comes back. So now they're behind each other and I'm behind them.
Oh,
We're
God.
going. Black car gets into the turning lane at the next light. I won't reveal that street. Just so we don't keep narrowing it down. So now it's red light. We're all stopped. And so it's a black car, another car, white car, me, and then the next lane. It turns green arrow, green to go, whatever. Obviously, I don't know what I'm supposed to say here.
That's how lights
So
work.
yes, black car sits there for a little bit, waits for the car next to them to go, and then went, because there weren't any cars coming. She was clear to just fucking go.
Mhm.
She starts going, and the white car gets next to her, and she's just a little ahead. She jerks over to the right lane, or to the lane next to her, to get in front of the white car, but then just turns. So she wasn't trying to get in front of her again to go straight. She just like made a huge right before she made a left,
Damn.
to just like fucking, hey, fuck you,
Yeah,
by the way.
eat my ass.
And I was like, oh my God. Like, you're literally gonna cause, I mean, obviously you don't give a fuck, but like,
Yeah,
she
at
was
that
just,
rate, you're just like, you're so enraged that like I don't think it matters what's going on around you. The fact that you're gonna damage your vehicle or somebody else's vehicle.
yeah, they literally had, or I don't know if the woman in the white car, because she wasn't doing much. I don't know, maybe she just started it all, but she didn't think she did much. But then the black car was like, oh no, you pissed off the wrong person today. But the black car was the one who was just like, she got out of the car, she swerved into the right lane, or swerved right to like get in front of her quickly and just jerk her around. but I wanted to get out so my car so bad. Be like, get the fuck back in your car, okay?
Shut
You're
the
gonna
fuck
fucking
up and get in your
you're gonna
car.
damage my 2007 car, okay? That I don't want anymore. And if you
Yeah.
did it, I really wouldn't care. But fuck you.
But it's my only mode of transportation, so
Yeah. It's like if you hit it, you're giving me fucking $1,000.
yeah.
Even if it's a scratch, okay? You give me $1,000 or I'm suing your ass for being a bitch on the road. Okay? That's how it's gonna go down.
Suing for being a bitch. Um,
Oh my god.
I have been recorded in a rage scenario before. Not while driving. My shirt's unbuttoned here. um and when I was working in Fantasyland, in the Magic Kingdom,
Yes.
um I was just standing there, at the fucking entrance one time with this old fuck. I won't reveal his name. I almost said his name, but I won't. So I'm standing there with this old guy, and we're just letting people in. We're like, come on, this way, that way, whatever. Fast pass, standby, go ahead. And these people come up, and now I'm pretty sure I was at the fast pass entrance, so like I have a lot more responsibility.
Responsibility.
Yeah, so like I'm the one who's like, if you're early, sorry, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
But I also could be wrong. It could also be him, and I just like jumped in to help defend him because he's old. I'm not gonna let some bitches run their mouth at him. So like regardless of what happened, these people come up and they scan, and whoever was at FastPass, me or him, was like, you're 2 hours early, you can't come in. And they go, well, why
2 hours
not?
early.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And we're like, because you're 2 hours early. That's not how this works. It's not just, you have one so you can be here whenever you want. It's you have one that's your time, like a fucking reservation. You wouldn't show up to the restaurant 5 hours early, would you?
Yeah.
So they start getting angry. We're telling them, sorry, they can't come in. They have to come back at their time. Immediately, they just fucking whip out the phone. And me and him are just standing there, just smiling at them. And we go, sorry, you can't come in. And it's like, we're being super nice, but they are like, this is going on Facebook and all over social media. Like, you guys are unbelievable. They're not letting us in. You can see that's Joe from Buffalo. I go, that's me from Buffalo. I didn't say that, of course, but
I wish that you could damage people's property and not
get in trouble.
get in trouble, because right there I would have taken her phone and threw it halfway across the park. I'd have been, fuck your phone, okay?
You could have done that.
No, because then I would get in trouble because I damaged her phone.
Yeah. She doesn't know who you are.
Joe from Buffalo.
Oh, well, I mean me. Oh, you mean I thought you were talking about your situation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If I was
God,
like, if somebody shoved a camera in my face. Now, if it was at work, I really wouldn't. If somebody did it like while I was like just walking or something.
Yeah, if I'm just like a stranger, I don't have a name tag on.
If I don't got a name tag, if I don't got a car that has like a license plate or something like that, I'm literally like in the water.
Gone.
Shit, that almost fell. Yeah, that phone is, you're getting a new phone, and you don't know me, and you suck my ass.
And yeah.
Sugma. But yeah, no, I'm talking about like if I was working in your position and somebody shoved the camera in my face, I wish you could just like,
I wish I could too.
Get the phone out. I'm fucking smashing on the ground right in front of her. Like, oh, looks like you got no evidence, bitch.
Yeah.
No, your phone just fell out of your hands.
Doing my job.
That's what I would say though. I would be like, as soon as it dropped, I'd be like, I just call my supervisor, be like, oh no, that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say, oh, this woman dropped her phone and it shattered everywhere. Could we get a cleanup on aisle 4? If it was in a store, that'd be better.
Yeah.
If I smashed her phone in the store, and then I just immediately was like, oh, she dropped her phone. It's shattered in a million pieces. Could you call maintenance to come sweep this up? And she'd be like, I can't. I was like, I didn't throw your phone on the ground.
Yeah.
You dropped it.
Then it's just a he said, she said situation.
Right. I mean, my name's David. You could talk to my super. No, it's not. Anyways, it just wasn't work. You can't damage people's property.
Yeah.
I'd get in trouble. Whatever.
Hey, that's the only time I've ever been recorded. But like, I hope it happens again, because I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do some shit. I mean, like, I'm not going to, but I say I'm gonna do some shit. But like,
yeah. Oh, there's like, I could probably write a book. Never mind. I could write a short story.
Sure, a couple pages.
I could write a million short stories on these scenarios that I bring up in my head of what I want
Would
people to
do, yeah.
do because of what I would want to do after they, like, at
Yeah.
work. There's times where like I'm angry, and it's only whenever I'm angry
Of course, yeah.
of either or situations where I think somebody's gonna like break into my house or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, like situations that you like you make up in your head that you're like,
Yeah.
Here's how I would react
If
if
they
everything
went
goes
this way,
perfectly according to plan."
yes. If it's 42 degrees outside at 3:19 p.m., we're golden.
Yeah.
Um, so like I'll be at work and I'm doing something. I'm like, I hope, it's like in my head, I'm like, I hope they come over here and say some shit because I swear to God, I'm rocking this guy straight in the jaw and yelling at him. I literally, and while I'm thinking this, I'm sweating.
Yeah, yeah, you're getting angry.
Like I'm sweating right now, like because I'm thinking about it. But like I start sweating and I get super hot, and then after I like, dude, there's gotta be something like fucking wrong with me, because I get so heated that it's like I have rage
Of something
that
that didn't
like
even happen.
it just blinds me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, it's like I blacked out for like 30 seconds at work, and then I like open my eyes and I'm like, I need to oh my God, I'm fucking sweating. Like I'm sweating right
Oh
now.
my lord.
But I can't remember exactly what it was. And I'm not gonna talk about fucking work. You know, who knows what the fuck.
Yeah.
But
I I do
yeah,
a very similar thing, only it's my rage comes from something actually happening. I mean, I'll get like angry at like situations that may never happen, but um when I'm driving the trucks around at work, I'll like, so like obviously you have to talk at the same time, and as you know and as you experience yourself, we mess up words often.
right.
So like you'll just like start like tripping over your words, and I do that a lot on my safaris. I'll just start tripping over my words, or my mouth will get super fucking dry, which makes it worse, or I'm tired, which makes it 10 times worse because I'm just
Yeah.
like over there. But like it's bad too. Like, and if I mess up once, I'm gonna keep messing up because I just like get in my head about it. And I will get so angry because I'm trying to give these guests a good safari, trying to make them not hate my ass for
Right.
being an idiot. So like the more I mess up, the more angry I get, to the point where I will literally like I'll like have my arm out the window driving with this hand, and I'm just like fist clenched, like white knuckles, and I am so angry, and I'm just like punching the side of the truck. And I'm so mad because I just keep messing up my words, and the more angry I get, the more I mess up.
You got the guests in like the seat behind you, like, what's fucking knocking? You guys hear that?
Just
Fucking, there a monkey on top of our car?
oh god, I'm so angry, and it's a problem. Like I shouldn't get angry, but like I just like I feel like an idiot. Like I'm a babbling moron to these people,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's definitely it's definitely not like a good thing, because like, I mean, I guess it's a good thing in the fact that like, I think if I play it out in my head of like what would happen,
mhm.
that I already got it out of my system maybe.
Yeah,
So if it actually did happen, well, I don't know. I mean, it's never
you have
happened.
no
Like
idea.
of what I think, because I think I just kind of like think that what I like, if there was like some mail that they wanted in, but I'm like, no, that's stupid. You don't need to put it in right now, okay? And then they come up to me like, and immediately I'm thinking like, should I put it in? Should I not put it in? I'm like, no, it's fucking stupid. I'm having a conversation with myself, and I'm like, they shouldn't put it in. They're fucking stupid. Like, why are they blah, 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 blah. And then I'm sweating. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and then it just like never happens. And
Yeah,
I do it, and so it's like it really never happens. So I don't know. Maybe if it actually did happen, then I'm getting a written warning of, hey, don't punch your supervisor in the face next time. How about that, buddy?
I have like a perfect example of me messing up and getting angry at myself on my truck was like I think this happened like last week, might have been 2 weeks ago. But there was a bee in the cab of my truck, and a bumblebee, so like they can't sting.
Right. But
But
they're
like
loud and annoying.
Yeah, but like I don't want it in there, and it's just why am I getting a call from Georgia right now?
Georgia, you could answer it.
Hello.
Hello. This is to notify you that your social security number has been compromised. So to find out some more information and to get connected with an officer, press 1.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, there was a bumblebee like just crawling around on the dashboard, and now my hands are right here. The bees, right there,
Right.
and I'm like, I'm just like getting a little uncomfortable because like even if it's a bumblebee, I don't want it
Yeah.
on me. So it's like crawling around on the dashboard, and this was the second time that this has happened to me on a truck within a week. The second time that a bee has been in the cab just crawling around. Pretty sure it was the same truck, so there might be a bee problem. But
Right.
anyways, so it's crawling around, and I'm just like keeping an eye on it. I'm trying to talk about the animals, and like I don't need to look at the animals to talk about them because like I know where they are.
Yeah.
So I'm driving and I'm talking and watching this bee, and then we're driving over the crocodiles, and I'm talking about the crocodiles, and all of a sudden, I stop paying attention to the bee. I look at the crocodiles, and I look back. Bee's not on the dashboard. I feel something touch my leg. So my immediate instinct, and I look down and I see that it's the bee. It flew around, touched my leg, and immediately left. It didn't land on me. It didn't do anything. It just kind of like bumped into me. But I felt it. And when something touches you unexpected, especially something that you think will sting you, even though you know that it can't, you flinch.
Yeah.
And my leg jerks up. I still have the cut on my knee. I hit my there's like a little the adjuster thing on the steering wheel to raise or lower it. It sticks out and it's like a chunk of plastic, and I jammed my knee into that, cut my knee open. Awful, worst pain ever. And I slam on the brake, and I'm just like I gasp, audibly gasp on a microphone with 36 guests behind me while I'm in the middle of talking about crocodiles. They got
what the hell?
I'm just like so I'm like trying to get back into it. And so I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys. A bee just was in the truck, and I freaked out for a second. What happened? But now I'm like so flustered that I can't even complete any of my thoughts about the animals. So I totally butcher the crocodile facts. Don't know what the hell I said about them. I get up to the baobab tree before we head out onto the savannah. Fuck up the facts about the baobab tree. I start coming around the turn, still flustered. My heart's racing. I'm like panting right now. And I just keep messing up, and I was getting so angry because of this fucking bee. And on top of that, my knee hurt because I just bashed it into my steering wheel.
Do the guests do they exit by you like a bus, like a regular bus? Or do they have like a different exit? Like on a bus, like you walk past the driver.
No, so it's like the cab, and then like the truck is like this. All the seats are like behind you, so like they just exit their row. It's just like each row has a door.
So there's no interaction with you and them, pretty much.
I mean, they can like the first row can. I mean, the first row literally sees into the cab of my truck.
Right.
Okay. And
because I was gonna say, I wonder. Like, my question was, or my thought was, like, do any of them like say like, oh, you get to do a good job, thank you, or whatever, or are there reviews at all in this thing?
Yeah, people all the time will come up and be like, that was so awesome, blah 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 blah. Well, they never come up and said that was awful, but like people all the time will be like, that was so good, like I've written this 1,000 times, it was amazing. But
I mean, yeah, I guess people aren't that mean, but I was like, I wonder if people like actually have a problem with like
if people have a problem with like how the safari was, like if they didn't like the safari, usually they'll go up to somebody else. They'll never go up to the driver because like that confrontation isn't good. But like if the driver did something to like piss them off personally, then they'll come up and start like screaming at the driver. I've never had that happen to me, but I know people that it has happened to, and I'm like, thank God it hasn't happened to me because that's fucked.
Now, when you slammed on the brakes, was it like you slammed on the brakes?
Well, I mean, the trucks only go 8 miles an hour.
Oh.
And I was driving over a bridge, and the speed limit over a bridge is like 3 miles an hour. Yeah. So like I wasn't really moving.
Okay.
But so like me slamming on the brakes, also not good to do on a bridge. Like I shouldn't be coming to a stop on a bridge. I don't actually think I came to a stop. I like slammed and immediately let off. So like I just like, and then started rolling again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, I was fucking out of it. And the bee was long gone. but like it touched me and I freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a, I mean, I don't really mind bees. You know, if I'm outside and like,
Yeah, they don't bother me.
right, if a bee, if like a buzzing flies past my head, I'm like, you know, I do a
Yeah.
flinch because it's like, hey, what the fuck was that? You know, like
Yeah.
something just buzzed past my ear. Like I feel like everybody's gonna flinch
Yeah.
because it's just like you're walking, whatever, you're talking to your friends, and you have your friend in your right ear, and then you just have nothing, and zzz, and it's like,
You're like, what the fuck
fuck.
was that?
But like if like the one time I got in my car and there's a bee flying around there, and it's like if I'm in an enclosed space with a bee,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Nobody's
no,
gonna
I'm
like that. I don't
like
care.
I'm
I don't care how you feel about bees. Nobody would like that scenario.
because it's like I'm not driving around on a going 40 miles an hour down a road, a public road that I could easily like this bee could like fucking land on my face.
Mm-hmm.
It could fucking sting me or whatever, and I'm like, ah, fuck, and then I and then I serve it to oncoming traffic, whatever. So it's like, shit, I gotta get this bee out first. And I'm like, no, thank you. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna bug me the whole time. And and one, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on this bee the whole time. Like I'll be like
It's
watching the road,
distracting.
watching the bee, watching the road. You know, excuse me. Uh, but yeah, it's distracting for sure.
It is. I don't like it. um, did
And
you
I've only been
hear?
stung once by a bee.
Oh,
So.
I've twice, three times, twice or three.
So-
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I don't even know. I don't even like. I don't even know if it was a bee, honestly.
But something stung you.
Stuff and stuff. You remember, like we went to Matt's house, and I got stung under the eye.
Oh yeah, I don't think that was a.
That
I
thing?
think something bit you.
I think it was like a fucking a horse fly.
Could have been.
It was big black, and this thing fucking boom
Yeah.
bit me or stung me, whatever. But yeah, that's the
remember.
only other time I think I got stung by something.
Yeah. This happened a while ago, but I don't think we ever talked about it on the podcast. Did you see on Twitter? I don't know how often you go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you see? It may have been on all social media though. The guy who found shrimp tails in his cinnamon toast crunch.
Ew. No.
Yeah. So there was a guy like a month ago, maybe a little bit more, but he found like he got a box of cinnamon toast crunch and he like poured out some into a bowl and then like noticed something. I don't know how much of it he ate before he finally noticed the thing, but he like pulled out the whole bag, and at the bottom of the bag, you know how there's always like chunks of like the sugar and the cinnamon down there.
Yeah.
He found like multiple shrimp. I don't know why I'm doing this. He found multiple shrimp tails.
But how does that even happen?
Yeah, nobody know. I stopped looking up updates because like he got in contact with General Mills or Cinnamon Toast Crunch or whoever.
Right.
And they were like contacting or like conversing on Twitter, and they were all just like their first response was, "Oh, well, that's a collection of the cinnamon and sugar crumblies at the bottom of the bag." And he goes,
Oh, I actually did hear, because I think maybe you were saying something at one point, because somebody was talking about it, and they were like, you could tell that there's cinnamon and sugar on the tail, so it wasn't like he put that in there himself.
It's a cinnamon coated shrimp tail, like
Right.
100%. And so then they were like, "Well, can you send it in and like have our like team examine it to see if it actually is, so we can know?" And he goes, "I will send." I think he said that he would send them like a sample of one of them. Like he refused to send them both in the mail, and because based off their first response of like it's just sugar, not shrimp tails.
Right.
He was like, "I don't trust them because like they're gonna get it, they're gonna throw it out, and they're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
like this and blah blah blah." So I don't know what ended up coming of it, but
Dude,
like,
yeah, this looks fucking nasty.
you have a picture?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's fucking like that's all the shit that he found in the bag. Like it was what, a string? Like I
Yeah,
mean, that's
there's
not that big of a deal, but like, what the fuck are people?
What is that, dude? Like it looks like you got like the skin from a cricket. These
Ugh.
look like partially crickets. You got a piece of rope, piece of string. Yeah, that's disgusting, dude.
Yeah, and it's like now I already don't eat cinnamon toast crunch because I don't like it. But I know
You don't
that
like
people
Cinnamon
are.
Toast Crunch?
No, I don't. But people are huge fans of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I get that.
Yeah.
But like, this is like that's fucked. And also, what's going on at the Cinnamon Toast Crunch factory?
Yeah, really. I mean, like, how are you getting Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Yeah.
shrimp tails?
Mm-hmm.
How are they in the same place?
They shouldn't be. And I think that's
Yeah.
that's the point that like, again, I think it's General Mills that makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't remember, but I think that's the point that they were trying to make was that like, there's no way because like, why would we ever have shellfish in a cereal factory?
The only way, the only two possible outcomes of this scenario are one, he did it,
Mm-hmm.
and he just obviously put them in there, and he shook up the bag, and got the cinnamon on the thing, blah 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 blah, or somebody was eating shrimp on the job.
That's what I'm thinking. Was that some fucking employee was chowing down on some shrimp, and now how the tails got into the batch confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But like,
But yeah, I feel like this can be the only scenario because there's not going to be shrimp in a cereal factory,
yeah,
and so it's got to be either
unless
he
they're up to
did it
some,
himself,
unless they're up to some shit over at
right?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So he did it himself, or somebody's eating shrimp on the job
Yeah,
and accidentally drops some in there, and it's like it's like Hulk. He dropped his blood in the drink.
in that bottle of pop. Yeah,
Yeah, and if that guy ate the shrimp tail, he'd be the next shrimp guy.
shrimp man.
Shrimp man, yeah. That's what he would be.
Like the Walmart brand Aquaman.
That's nasty though.
Yeah, it's so gross. That's so.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna say. I remembered when we started talking at the same
About
time.
numb legs, yeah.
Because you said I don't know why I do it, even though I know it's gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, but that's like legitimately like one, you do it so many times, it's like a force of habit.
That's true.
But like, it's like, hey, why do I drink so much, even though I know I'm gonna feel like
You're gonna
shit the
throw up.
next day? You know,
Yeah.
it's just like you just do it.
That's a
you
good
know?
point. Yeah.
But like, obviously, it's just like a habit that you eventually you like legit have to think about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, when I go to the bathroom, either don't bring my phone in and just, do your shit and get out, or I don't know, set a timer.
But like, what am I gonna do in the bathroom if I don't bring my phone in with me?
Well, I mean, me personally, like if I'm going to the bathroom, it's like the only reason I'm in there a long time is because of my phone. Other than that, I literally could be out in 2 minutes.
I guess that's a good point.
Like I literally sit down, take a shit, done. It's like it's literally a minute. It's faster than I pee. I swear to God. It's
once it starts coming, it's gone.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I won't bring my phone into the bathroom next time.
But it's like it's just in my pocket. Like it's the only time it's like if I'm taking a shit, my phone's never not going to be in my pocket because I don't take a shit in the first like as soon as I wake up. So my phone's not charging still.
Right.
I'm going to the bathroom sometime throughout the day, so my phone's gonna be on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and immediately if I know I have to take a shit, I just grab my phone too. If I'm sitting here and I'm like I have to take a shit, boom, gone.
Phone's coming.
Take the phone, going. So it's like you just kind of wanna.
It's just a part of you. Like you have to take it with you.
In case you're in there for a long time, you got to have some company.
Yeah.
In
case it ends up being a disaster in there, and then you're like not feeling well.
Right. You're there, and you're just like, oh my god, my stomach. Ah, man, those shrimp tails and that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not doing it for me right now.
Oh
so I'm just gonna sit in here for a little bit. There's something about. There's something about a bathroom floor though. When you're not feeling well. That's the most
comfortable thing in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're not feeling well, it's just like. It's just it. It is just it.
Yeah, like if you've got a bad stomach ache or like you feel like you're gonna throw up, the coolness of the bathroom floor tile, is just like it soothes all aches and pains.
That is the cure for any bad stomach ache. You just lay down on the floor in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of all ailments. completely off this topic again. Um, Shannon has something planned for my birthday tomorrow and on Saturday as well.
Cool.
So it's a
That's
two
what I
day,
was going to ask you. By the
yeah,
way, I was going to say
two
the other
day
thing.
2 day shindig coming up here, and
Okay.
I have no idea what it's going to be.
Well, that's good. I'm guessing, right? For her sake.
Well, I mean, yes, for her,
Or
on
for-
like on her part, like it's good. Like, she doesn't want me to know, I think, but also it's stressing me out a little bit because like I've always been somebody to surprise as many people as I can. Like I love surprising people with asking them to prom or coming home unexpectedly,
Yeah.
just a bunch of random shit to surprise people. However, I have never in my almost 25 years been surprised, to my recollection.
You had to have been surprised.
I'm sure at one point I've been surprised by something, but not that I can recall, and not that was specifically meant for me.
Right.
So I'm just like I don't know what to expect because like I trust her, like she knows me. We've been together almost 10 months, so
It's
like
not long enough.
like she knows what I like, but like she's like, well, you gotta like bring this, or like she goes, you might have to like bring this a coat or something. I go, I'm like, where are we going, to the top of a mountain or something? I go, we live in Florida, Central Florida, there's no mountains. So I just don't know what the plan is. I don't know where we're going, and she knows that like I like to have friends around for my birthday. So like I think she's planning on inviting people, but I don't know what the plan is. But now I'm like at the point where like I don't want to know either. Like I don't want to find out until tomorrow.
Well, it's only one more day, Joe.
Exactly.
So.
But so like she's coming over after we're done recording, and she goes, "Oh, I'm just going to tell you tonight so like you're prepared and so you know like what to wear." And I go, "Well, just tell me what to wear. Like, does it need to be nice? Does it need to be casual? Like, is this fine? Like, what do I like? Do I need a tie? What am I doing?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Just tell me that. You just don't tell me what it is, because now I don't want to know. Now I want to know the day of. I want to know when we get there." And the same goes for the 8th as well, the day after. Like, I want to know when we get there, what's going on. I don't want to know in advance. But
yeah, for one, I don't think I've ever been like surprised with like a birthday thing.
Yeah.
Like I've been surprised. Like you came home the one time, and I was like, double take. And I was like, oh shit, that's my brother. But the problem that I would have with like somebody, like if it was a girlfriend doing this for me, would be depending on how well, I guess this is just because I don't have a girlfriend that I'm being negative about it. But I guess let's say I was together with like, I guess a year is a long time. So let's just say a year, So I guess she knows me.
Yeah.
And she would know what I like. So I guess I would have to trust her. But like right now thinking, I'm like, I feel like, it's just going to be like, she's going to think I like it. And that's why it's going to make me stressed about it. And then she's going to be like, oh, we're here. And I'm like, really? This is the surprise.
I think that's what Shannon's afraid of as well. Like I think she's kind of nervous that like I might have that reaction, and I go, I'm sure that I'll like it, but like,
yeah, everybody's gonna have those thoughts, but
and like I'll be happy regardless because like it's something that she spent money on and that she's doing for me. So like either way. What was I gonna say? Oh, but my other thing is like for so many years, excluding probably just last year because of COVID, I have always thrown a party for my birthday, whether it be on my actual birthday or like the week after or sometime in the month of May. I'm throwing a party for my birthday. That's just what I've always done.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, again, last year didn't get you because of COVID, so like that's whatever. But like this year, I'm like, boom, COVID's essentially over in Florida. Everybody that I know is either half vaxxed or fully vaxxed. So like maybe a party would be cool. Now I don't have the space at my house, so I was gonna have the party at Shannon's house if she was okay with it. So I go, well, I'm like, can we throw a party for my birthday? And she goes, well, no, I've got something planned. And I'm like, well, fuck, I want to have friends.
Well, you can have it Saturday night, can't you?
Oh, maybe. Well, that's the thing is I don't know because like I don't know how long all of this shit's taken that she's got planned. I say
Okay.
shit like it's a bad thing, but like I don't know how long all the stuff is because she's making it sound like it's an all day thing. I have to be at her house at like 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Excuse me. On my birthday, I'm not waking. Well, I mean,
I like
actually,
waking up early on my birthday because
Yeah.
I want to have the whole day.
I like waking up early. Anyways, I just
Yeah.
heard 8 a.m. and I'm like, I don't wake up at 8 a.m. anymore. So
Yeah.
1 p.m. is for me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about. I was like, I was gonna see if Joe, if you had anything planned for your birthday.
My initial plan, well, that technically would have been today after we were done recording the podcast, if not for COVID. But Black Widow is supposed to come out today or tomorrow, but the premiere would have been tonight, and so like that would have been my birthday present to myself, is going to see the newest Marvel movie. But of course, they fucking pushed it back all the way to fucking June or July.
Speaking of movies and your birthday, I guess they're opening up movie theaters here tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
everyone's going back to the theaters.
I'm not going to see anything. One, because I can't. I mean, I can go during the day, but
yeah,
who likes going to the movies during the day?
Yeah, that's old people do that.
Yeah, you gotta pregame, then go to see the movie, and then go to somebody's house, and then drink some more.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I was like, oh, thank God, because like, I mean, it's just sometimes going to the movie, it's just nice. You sit in a dark theater for like 2 hours. You just buy some candy.
Don't think about anything else. It's just watching a movie.
Right. You just gotta watch the movie
and spending way too much money, but it's worth it.
Or you do it the smart way. You would Target or
buy the food in advance. Yeah,
dollar candy, because like everybody's got hoodie pockets.
Yeah.
80 degrees outside. People wearing trench coats.
She's like, it's brisk is the word.
The joke failed.
It's brisk out today. Fuck you. Speaking of 80 degrees and wearing trench coats, well, not the trench coats part, but summer is obviously coming up very quickly. It's been like 90 plus degrees, 94 something like that the past couple days here in Florida. Fucking sucks ass. I want to die.
Yeah, well, it sucks here too. It's like 40.
Yeah, that sucks. But what are your plans, 54. Dave? How are you going to spend this summer now that, again, COVID's coming to quote unquote close here in the United States of America?
Quote unquote. Hold on, give me a second here. I have to find something.
You got a schedule or something?
Yes.
Damn.
But not really.
Oh.
I believe on Friday, April 23rd, whatever podcast this was, for quote, this is what I said I'd be doing.
Hot, sweaty day, shirt off, drinking some lemonade. You know how I be.
That is my plan.
Yeah, just all day of summer you're going to be, or every single day of summer you're going to be.
Yeah. But for real though, COVID's gone, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's like everything's getting normalized again, or back, whatever, normalized. So I would say in a perfect, quote unquote, world, then I would probably, I don't know, going to be golfing for sure.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's mostly, I would say, like last year was pretty much me, Ben, Tyler, and Will. So it's a perfect four. Pretty much, we didn't, sometimes Vinny went with us too sometimes, but mostly it was me, Tyler, Will, and Ben. We were talking about, so there's that, probably going to be going golfing. Those will most likely be Saturdays. If I can get up early, I usually try to do that. So some Saturdays will be that. We were talking about doing a volleyball league, like a bar
sick.
league.
Yeah.
We talked about that. I know Will, he did it the one time, or he knows, he did it the one time, or he knows somebody did it the one time. But that was pretty cool. We were talking about that. I think there was like another bar league thing we were talking about. Hopefully, I don't know. I want to do a lot, but like, adulting is kind of suckish.
That's true. Yeah. Jobs and shit like that.
Like, I feel like right now I can like right now in my head and every day so far, it's like I pretty much like I don't need to do anything. You know,
Yeah.
I wake up, I literally just can play. I can do whatever. I can go outside, I can play video games, I could watch movies. But like thinking about it, sometimes I'm like, oh shit, like I have to now. Not that laundry is an adulting thing,
Hmm.
but I don't fucking. I gotta do like there's laundry. I gotta fucking do like make sure fucking like insurance, like that
Bills are
shit's
paid. Yeah.
not that I have a lot of bills, but like I know like I realized the other day that um I had to register my car or my motorcycle.
Uh-huh.
So it's like just like little shit that like comes up and I'm like, oh fuck. Like I'm not even thinking about it. Like like me in my head, I'm like, can't it just be easy? Like why do I gotta think about this shit?
Yeah.
It should
Everything
just
should
be
just be automatic online.
right. Like I don't gotta do it every year. Like there's
DMVs,
a
get rid of them.
registration. Like my car right now, the check engine light turned back on.
Hmm.
I don't feel like taking care of it.
No,
I don't feel like being an adult
it's
and taking care
very
of it.
unpleasant to take care of a
I
car.
just want to fucking be a kid, okay?
Yeah.
So there's that. I had a meeting with my financial advisor today, and there was so now like I have to make sure like I think there's only a little bit more paperwork left to do, but like for the past week, I literally had to make sure I kept checking my email, and like I'm like, I don't want to do paperwork, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck
can't I just
that.
here's my money,
Take
give
care
me
of
more
it.
money, okay? How about that? Take what
It
you need to
sucks.
take out for your payment, blah blah blah. So
My plan. Go ahead.
in the summer, like I'd like to think that I could do stuff every day,
Yeah,
but
but you
one
know
I
that
fucking
realistically you can't do that.
realistically I can't. Like I literally only have 2 days that I can like do stuff like from like the afternoon to the nighttime, which is Saturday and Sunday.
Right. That's why you got to get a better job.
Yeah, the night thing just like it's nice because I have the whole afternoon to do shit. But what kills me is that instead of ending my day with sleeping, it comes to ending your day with work pretty
Yeah.
much.
And
Like you're
then
doing
sleep.
and then sleep. Like you're doing everything, and it's like it just comes to a halt.
Yeah.
And it's like, and now I have to like make sure like at 7 o'clock I have to shower. If I did anything that day, I have to make a lunch and everything. It's like I'm just a lazy person.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. Like anybody who
If
listens
you
to
work
this,
at like 7 in the morning and you get off at like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, yeah. Then it's like, okay, boom. Now I got the whole afternoon and evening to do something. Then I
Right.
go beddy by time. And
It's
then I
just
wake
like-
up and do it all over again.
like anybody listening to this is probably like, wow, Dave's like a fucking like a little bitch, you know? But like I don't feel like I'm just lazy, but like the nighttime just fucks with me.
Yeah.
Because it's like obviously 8 hours is 8 hours, you know,
Yeah.
no matter
Doesn't
what.
matter
It's
where
like-
in the day it is.
right. But like if I just had like a 7, if like I started at 7, it'd just be like an easier, like mentally it'd be easier just to like go on with your day. It's like you go to work, and then when you come home, you do shit. Not
Yeah.
you do shit, and then you go to work, and then you go to sleep. It's just like a
Yeah.
weird. It just fucks with me.
Yeah, it's not normal.
So hopefully, I'm probably golfing, going outside a lot, getting my
Yeah.
tan on.
Yeah, my plan. I'm definitely gonna going all out on the tan this summer. You know, like a basic bitch. Actually, like for the first time in a very long time, I had my shirt off outside last week. I was at the pool in Shannon's like community pool, and I didn't want to go in the water because now, granted, it was 85 degrees outside, so like normal people would go swimming. I put one foot in the water, and I go,
It's too cold.
"Fuck that! Thank you." I go, it's fucking way too cold. I go, there's no chance I'm getting in. She got right in. I go, that's fucking insane. I go, it's too cold for me. I'm like, I know you get used to it. I understand that that's how water works, but like, I don't like getting in.
Like, I mean, I don't know. 85 in Florida, I probably would get in the pool
It was pretty toasty.
because, like, here, if it's 85, I go to the pool. For some reason, it's just like not the same. But like in South Carolina, when we went 2-3 years
Well,
ago,
it's the
whatever
humidity.
it was so hot. I literally like the pool didn't feel like anything to me,
Yeah.
and it was only 80 degrees. But 80 degrees south is like 90 degrees north.
Yeah. So like,
So
but regardless, I didn't go in, but I
Right.
just, I took my shirt off, had my bathing suit on,
Right.
and I was just chilling on the pool side,
yeah,
and I had a hat on because I didn't do my hair, so I was wearing a hat, and this part of my body very rarely sees the light of day. I'm
yeah,
always wearing a shirt until summer rolls around and I'm able to like relax outside. Like the whole point of me taking my shirt off, I don't just like walk around like some old fucks do or like weird people do that they just walk around with their shirt off. I go, that's fucking. If I'm taking my shirt off outside, it's to get tan. Like that's the reason I'm taking it off. So I let my pasty white chest out, and I was outside for an hour, 1 hour, red.
yeah. Well, yeah,
I was
Yeah.
like, fuck. And now I'm peeling. So like
Yeah.
all right here, I've been peeling at it all day, just like my shoulder and this side of my chest is
Yeah.
just peeling like crazy, and it's itchy and I hate it. But usually after that like first or second burn, so like my back's also gonna get burnt this summer because like my back hasn't seen the light of day yet because I was on my back.
Yeah.
So like that's gonna get burnt for sure. But after the first or second burn, then I start getting tan. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm also gonna try and drink a lot more this summer.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm just gonna drink as much as possible, not to like where I become an alcoholic, but like if there's friends coming over, we're drinking. I'm having friends over for more often now. If we're going somewhere, drinking.
The coolest thing, honestly? So we went to so I helped Tyler and Katie out a bit, past couple weekends to get their furniture. I used Dad's truck to grab their dressers. I grabbed their bed frame, whatever. I grabbed the shelf from Tyler's house. But when he said the first time when last week when he said, yeah, pick it up from my mom's house. I go, that sounds pretty cool. You're not saying my house anymore, right? And then he said, me and Ben went golfing. We did a quick 9 at Bob's, and we called up Tyler. He said, hey, you want to get food? He was like, oh, I'm actually at Connor's. You guys want to go there? And we're like, yeah, sure. So we went there, and he goes, what do you guys? We walked out. He goes, what are you guys doing now? And I said, well, I just I have to be like, I probably have to be home by like a little after 7 so I can get ready for work. But whatever. And he was like, you guys want to come over to my house? And I was like, nice. That
That's
sounds
sick.
so cool. And so we literally went there. We sat down, like, he was kind of like, we just kind of sat down, whatever. Katie was doing her fucking never mind, I'm gonna make that joke. I was gonna say doing her wife shit. But no, she was doing something for they had like a Mother's Day thing at her school, I guess, or something like that. So
Okay,
she was
yeah.
wrapping up muffins. But we walk in, hi Kate, whatever. We sit down, and Tyler's like, "Oh, you guys want something to drink?" I didn't want anything to drink. I just ate and everything, but they were both having a beer or something like that. We were sitting there just watching TV, and I was like, "This is cool.
This is awesome."
Like,
And what's
this is
nice
fucking
is that
cool."
like we're friends with both of them. So it's not like when we go over and we're hanging out, we're just hanging out with Tyler. Like, yeah, sure, you were just hanging out with Tyler, but like you can also hang out with Katie.
Right,
It's
right.
not like
Katie was just busy, but like,
yeah, it's not like you're just going over there and it's like the guy's got people over and the woman, is off. Like it's like leave us alone. It's guy time. It's like yeah, Katie's always hung out with the guys, so she can
right.
come hang out. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's.
I can't wait to have my own place.
I know. That's what I was telling my financial advisor. I told him, I go house by 25, bro. And
That's pretty good.
because this gives me 3 years, and
Yeah.
He was like, he did some calculations, but I won't reveal the people my money situation.
Yeah. No. We
But
know
he
you're
was-
rich. That's all that matters.
He did like 2024. You should put this much down on this kind of house, whatever. And then I was like, I want a new car sooner than the house.
Yeah.
He's like, you save money, put this much down on a car at this year. He had me getting a car with 2023. I go, listen, bro, I'm probably gonna be sooner than that because my car is annoying me.
Yeah.
So the check engine light's been on. I don't feel like going. And that's another thing. Like but I also have like my pistol permit papers. I've had those for 3 months now.
Still haven't done them.
Because I have to get 4 references. I know who they are. I just have to go to them, and one of them is our mechanic friend, Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
And I just like, I'm like, oh, I could simply just go there. You know, I do have to get my car checked out, I guess, but I don't
Perfect. Two birds, one stone
but
situation
I
here.
don't feel like getting up and driving there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I'm lazy.
Oh,
So
I
that's
feel
like
that.
that's the adulting thing. It's like I don't feel like doing, like, it's literally just been sitting there. And Tyler and Dad have been like, "You get the paperwork done?" Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, it's sitting there." So I have to get the 4 references. I have to email the guy, like, to get like a statement of like why I want my pistol permit. You know,
Can't you just be like, because I do?
no, this is New York.
Oh,
This isn't
right.
Texas.
It's
Or
for
Florida.
Florida. I looked up how
Um,
easy it is to get it down here. It's so easy. It's
Yeah.
so fucking easy.
So like here, well, actually, it's different. Like if I wanted it for target / hunting,
Yeah.
then I think it might be, I wouldn't have to have the statement, but I want concealed carry.
Yeah.
So they're like, why do you want to conceal a weapon?
A weapon on your
Um,
person.
which now I don't think I'm gonna carry like
That
concealed
often.
carry like that often, but it's like I don't want to, like, I wouldn't want to get in trouble. Like if I just like was like, oh, you know what? I think, like, let's say I was like going to, like, I don't know, I was going on a hike, you know, and I couldn't just carry my gun around. I mean,
Yeah.
I could, but if I got caught with it, they'd be like, you don't have a license for this, or permit to carry it. So no, you get the fuck, like, we're gonna take your permit away or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like if I was going on a hike, you know, then I want the option to be able to do that. So that's pretty much the main reason. But I don't know, I guess I have to have a statement, so I can't really just be like, oh, well, I want the option.
You gotta be
Who
like, it's
knows?
for protection and this and that. And
But yeah,
all
so
this,
there's
all the
that.
semantics.
I have to sign something in front of a notary, which I keep forgetting what a notary is, but I guess you just have to go to a bank and sign it in front of them. And then you have to get your picture taken for the thing. So I have to like go to like fucking either Walgreens or the post office.
Funny, you work there.
Which wouldn't be that hard, but it's like that's what I'm saying. Like if I went to work and then I had to do stuff, it'd be fine. But it's like I have to do stuff. Like I want to get as much before work
Yeah.
done, like fun stuff. So if it was like I went to work and then I could just be like, while I'm out already, I could just go. It's like, no, I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything.
That's how I am with like my homework, because my second term just started, and I've got homework due tonight that I just started today before we started recording, and I'm like, this is fucking. Like, I wish I wasn't such a procrastinator, but I am, and like I'd rather do literally anything else than do this fucking homework that I hate. So,
well, it's free, isn't it? The school.
That's true, yeah.
So I guess there's that, but whatever.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get to the trivia here.
Perfect. Share screen. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I'm a little damp.
All right. Dave, pick a number. Thanks. 18 we'll go with. Number 18, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. As of 2020, who is the only U.S. president to earn a PhD?
There's only one president that we've had that has a PhD.
Well, why does that surprise you?
I don't know.
You think all people are going to get their that's a doctorate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, most people are just going to get like a fucking regular master's or not a master's, a bachelor's or master's, I guess.
I'm going to assume that most presidents do have at least a master's.
Maybe.
Okay. Which president?
Why? And now it's as of 2020. So it's got to be recent.
Maybe it's just the last time they did an update. Or maybe it's because we just got a new president in 2020 and that's why.
It's either Joe Biden or Trump. That's the only thing people
not
think.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not have a PhD.
Well, then it's got to be Joe Biden. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think you're confusing the wording for giving the answer away.
Oh, well, actually, he's not even president in 2020, right?
Technically, yes.
Oh yeah, he was. Okay.
I mean, he didn't get like the inauguration was in 2021, the beginning of 2021, but like technically he got elected president in 2020.
Yeah, but on the thing, it's gonna be president 2021 to 2025
5. That's fair.
or something like that. So,
Okay, I think it's.
Bro, I don't know. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna write it down. I'm just gonna say it.
How long has a PhD been around?
Forever? I don't know.
I don't think you could always get. George Washington didn't have a PhD.
As of 2020, who's the only?
I got my answer in.
Okay. Well, I gotta look at the presidents. I don't even know who.
You can't look at the presidents.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, well, just give George Bush or not George? Yeah, George Bush.
Which one? W
George
or
W.
HW?
Bush. W. Bush was the second one. Was the one before Barack, right? And George
Yeah.
H.W. Bush is the older one. Is the dad, right?
George H.W. Bush was the one that was like 2 before George W. I don't know.
Okay, let me just try. We got Biden, Trump, Barack Obama, George whatever Bush,
Yeah.
and who's before him?
No idea.
Just
Just think of a random president.
Okay, I'm gonna think. I can't think of any presidents.
I've got my answer. Don't click it though.
Okay. Can I look at the presidents?
No, because it might give it away somewhere.
No, it won't. I'll do it right on here.
All right.
I'll do it right on here. Ready? Type in U.S. presidents in order. It's gonna do it just like this. Boom.
Bill Clinton.
I thought I was gonna say Clinton. Okay, W. Bush is the 2001 to 2009. George H.W. Bush. Okay. Oh, Ronald Reagan. Okay.
I'm not too confident about my answer, but
Well, you can change it now if you want.
no, I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. So I'm gonna pick. This is strictly me going off of their picture, honestly.
Like who looks like they have a
looks the
doctorate?
smartest right here. Okay.
Okay, what's your answer?
I'm gonna go Jimmy Carter.
I went Ronald Reagan, but I also didn't realize how not long ago Ronald Reagan was. Like he's not that far back.
I mean, he was there for 8 years, so that's the only reason why.
I guess, yeah. But I'm going
Yeah, 'cause
Ronald Reagan. I'm not confident in the answer though.
Jimmy Carter.
Woodrow Wilson. How long ago was he?
The 14-point guy. 1913 to 1921.
God damn.
Is this guy? Is this guy?
His name is Thomas.
Wait, are you? Is this okay? Never mind. I wasn't sure if you were getting this recorded because it wasn't on my left screen, but it's on my right screen. But is he the guy with the 14 points?
I have no idea. I don't know
14
shit
points.
about the presidents. Oh, look at that.
14
Good job,
points.
Dave. Okay,
Okay.
so who's closer? Oh, you
Me.
are because you picked Jimmy. Fuck
No.
you.
No, you. Wait. Oh,
Nope,
yeah.
you
that's
are.
what I
God,
have
by
to-
one president. God
One
damn it.
president.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll take the easy points.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. So, after 2 weeks, I'm at 2, you're at 2. We are all tied
Beautiful.
up. All right. Dave, where can the people find you?
Underscore David Sharkey underscore is my Instagram. At DShark101 is my Twitter. Yeah, I almost immediately just say like my Snapchat. Like I just want to say it after that. But I'm like,
Yeah, don't give that away.
Not that it really would matter. I would you just know my location. if
Yeah, and that's what you don't want.
If I decided to fucking not block, if I saw someone random block like add me, I'd be like, probably wouldn't add them first of all.
Yeah.
But if I did, I'd be like, how do I know you? Oh, oh yeah, no, you're getting blocked on the map. Anyways, and I think that is all. If you want to watch Twitch, Great White Sharky, GR8 White Sharky. Not streaming because it's stupid. I don't feel like fixing it. I don't know how to fix it.
Just don't
but,
use Streamlabs.
But if you shut up, but if you want to,
And
watch
stop touching your mic.
if you want to watch old videos or clips on there, you can. I got some pretty cool ones, and I think that's it. My eat of the week. Let's see. Did I tell you and Ben when we played, I think Sunday night, about anything I ate? I can tell you something shitty I ate.
Well, we don't want shitty.
What about the worst eat of the week?
Nope.
Um, I had chicken fingers last night, I guess.
Well, that's always a safe bet.
That is. I had chicken fingers homemade, not homemade. Like I didn't order them. I put them in the oven myself.
Yeah.
With some fries.
That's homemade enough.
I had 3 dippings: barbecue sauce, ketchup, hot sauce.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go.
Solid.
There you have it. You know my life.
You can follow me on my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography. Follow me on my regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky, and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Joe Sharky. My eat of the week is last night and the night before I had chicken, rice, and broccoli. And I bought a month ago, I bought teriyaki sauce from Target. And I go, I'll definitely use this when I make this chicken that I bought at the same time. And I finally made the chicken that's been sitting in my freezer for 10 years. Not 10 years, but a month.
Yeah, you haven't been down there for 10 years.
Yeah.
I got it.
Go ahead.
My eat of the week, almond chicken.
Oh, fuck. That's so
Almond
good.
chicken made for Tina's birthday last Saturday. Oh my God. I had some then. I had some for like Monday night for lunch. I had some Tuesday night. Oh my God.
You can't beat almond chicken. It's so good.
So good.
But yeah, so I had the teriyaki sauce, and I go, I don't know how to cook with teriyaki sauce at all, because it says on the bottle sauce and marinade. So I know that I can use it as a sauce, or I can marinate some steak, some chicken, whatever I want in the rice or in the sauce. So I go, okay. So I cut up the chicken, threw it in a bowl, put a half a cup or a quarter cup of teriyaki sauce in there, and just slosh it around a little bit. Add some salt, some pepper. Didn't let it marinate for too long. Threw it in the pan. Poured the sauce on top, cooked the rice. Then once I pulled the rice out, put some teriyaki sauce on that, threw the broccoli in a bowl, rice and chicken. Fucking amazing. I felt like I was at a freaking Chinese
Hell's
restaurant.
Kitchen. Oh,
What?
I said Hell's Kitchen.
Well, no. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't that good. Like, it was good to me, but like, it wouldn't stand up in anybody's kitchen.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like, like when you order teriyaki chicken from a freaking Chinese restaurant or Japanese restaurant, delicious. I was very proud of myself. And then I had seconds or leftovers last night. And I'm probably going to make it again tomorrow. Oh, no. Tomorrow's my birthday. So I'm probably getting special birthday dinner. So I don't know when I'm going to have it again, but it was delicious. And that's for me. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. Tweeted us what you want us to talk about. Tweeted us your read of the week. Tweeted us anything else, really. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Shuffle Podcast, and ring that
bell.
And then you can also subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere else you listen to your podcasts. All the Shuffle Podcast. I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully we'll be back again next week with a guest, or at least somebody here, whether it be Sarah or a new guest. I got a bunch of people that said they want to do it again, so hopefully we can get somebody on. And next week I'll be home for the episode as well. So not that that's going to change the way we do things. It'll just be in a different background for me.
Yeah. I mean, if I had like 2 microphones.
Yeah, we could figure that out.
Actually,
I mean, I'm bringing my microphone, but I don't even know how to do
I
it.
guess we could. Well, yeah. It's just easier to record. If we had a way to record it, I guess technically,
yeah.
Which you could, like, I don't know how you couldn't get the. Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it with this. You could just because there's a quick way to record like off this. I would just use my webcam, but whatever.
Man, we'll talk about it when I get home.
Yeah.
Regardless, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for subscribing. Bye-bye, everyone. We'll talk to you next week.
See you later.